right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. Yeah. One up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out. To the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 25-yard line. Yellow. I got it. What's the slam. Yellow. Check three.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Mahomes flushed, and right away he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. 3 buzz. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. 12. Ball try. Check 3. Hey, let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for him.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Mahomes now to throw. Buying time under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point. I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Hey, alert.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson gets it to Gordon. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
14, Friday. Switch it. All go special.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And some room to work. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore, 42 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. 15. Flare. Check 13. Check 13. Kill.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Tighten up. Check.
Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Go! At their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is...
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Spencer Ware, 70 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey! 25. Check 50. One left.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, 0. Check now. Pre-alert. Hey, easy. Check. Zebra.
On the run, it's Penny. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in this first half of action. They'll run with Penny. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Check. Gun. One left. 53.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson, that's complete right around the 8. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
280. 53. 4 down. 53. Mike. I got you.
On third down, Carson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This an easy one, 23-yarder. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 71 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, If you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Wilson to throw again. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Wilson will throw again. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Flush to his right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing. Change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal.
14, got it. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Got it. Watch the ship.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The first play of the 2nd half, a big success, over 30 yards. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This will be taken very short.
That's it, baby. We go first and 10
at their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-0. 14.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Hey. Shit. Watch the shit. Ankle. Twist. Watch the twist. Watch the edge.
To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. He's picked off at his own 46, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line.
One left. Safety screaming. Tight dog. 12.
Penny. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check. Wide. Get wide. Check 3. Got it. 3. Alert. Watch twist. Run left.
On 2nd and 1, Wilson is complete to Lockett. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Under 10. 10.
On first down, it's Carson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 25 yards to the house. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And now it's blocked. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This will be taken short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Mahomes now on first down, being chased out left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back. Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 48 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Hey, switch. 15.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Watch the whip. Check.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll run it with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. LaShawn McCoy there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Keep that right there. Kill.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. And sensing the momentum may be changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Touch 50. Go.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got him in. again, complete. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Penny, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
19.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Crunch. Fair. Check the hot read. Gun.
Wilson to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before, because that...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Check 53, come on.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a...
Yeah. One up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working